Hello there. Yes, you, the audience, the viewer, the participant, the client. Or are you a candidate? Doesn't matter just yet. You're being spoken to by a pre-recorded actor guy in a studio, happily surrounded by makeup artists and neat little sandwiches held together by toothpicks with festive cellophane frills. But this one is for the candidates. And what is it you do again? Ah, yes, that's right. You work in IT. You're the contractors, the guns for hire, the soldiers of fortune, where, luckily for you, there ain't too much fighting, but there sure is a whole lot of fortune, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What's the difference between a contractor and a carnivore? One eats meat, and the other wants his pound of flesh for entree, main, and dessert. No, stop, you're too kind. Hello? You're the overhead that makes their head ache. Or are you like strike breakers, bounty hunters, scab labor? Too harsh? Oh, definitely. But that's not you, is it? Not really. It's actually a bit lonely being you, right? Coming and going without the farewell morning teas, let alone a bit of recognition. It's pretty hard building a close network of peers to share your hopes and dreams with. When was the last time someone asked about what matters to you? A little mentoring and support. Where might a sweet-faced digital musketeer find such things? A full-time job? Surely you jest. No, 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 no. As far as the big boys are concerned, that's all too inflexible, and thus all too costly, and thus all too much of a risk. Plus, you devotees of WikiLeaks are much easier to manage if you're kept on your toes with short-term contracts. Ironically, these cock-sportif-toting golfer types have decided that the company does not want to pay, will not pay top dollar for someone who isn't loyal to them. Will not, Sam I am. It's all about getting the most out of you, maximizing your yield while keeping overheads as low as modern science and human decency will allow. Where's the love? Honestly, who cares enough about you? We do. Talent International has a few new things to show you, contractor freelance types. The best of both worlds. Innovations that will make you feel great about being a contractor whilst also enjoying some benefits. A bit more like a full-timer. Sweet, right? Candidates, things are about to become very, very different for you.
Yes, things are about to become very different for IT contractors. And at Talent International, we're determined to be the ones who make that difference in our ever-shrinking global village. There are 15 million IT professionals globally. Check it out. That's right. 1.5 million, 15 million, sorry, and growing at a rapid rate. At least 10% of these are contractors. In fact, I'm told this is a very conservative estimate. So that's at least 1.5 million, possibly closer to 2 million. That's more than the combined global workforce of IBM, HP, Microsoft, Apple, Oracle, and Google. Some of these contractors would actually work at these companies. So let's keep counting. In revenue terms, from a recruitment company's perspective, this is a global industry worth over $138 billion US per annum. That might get Sir Richard's attention. So, 138 billion. At Talent, we like to target 5% of this market. We're not greedy, just 5%. That's nearly 7 billion in revenue, or 75,000 technology professionals. That's presuming that 10% of the workforce are contractors. In Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and North America, the proportion of contractors is higher, probably about 25%. And this figure is growing as companies become less inclined to take on permanent technology staff. So why is this? In many cases, the corporate world doesn't want to engage directly anymore with its technology workforce. They want a degree or two of separation, with separation being the key. In other words, we can finish them up when it suits us. Of course, companies have a core collection of key people who they keep close, but for many technologists, the experience is all too brief and transactional. So we have a massive workforce who are becoming increasingly disconnected and remote. Of course, there'll always be a breed of truly independent contractors who prefer it that way. In other words, the soldiers of fortune, as we saw there. However, we're seeing a much larger and growing group of almost reluctant contractors. In other words, they have to be a contractor to get the work. There's now little difference between the longevity and security of permanent workers and contract staff. So we've decided that's a major opportunity. And we've developed a number of exciting new initiatives to tap into that opportunity.